I received several messages asking why I said the Archibald versus Johnson lawsuit was all over the place. I wanted to explain, but due to a lack of time, I didn't. So what I'm going to do in this video is explain why I made the statement. Then we are going to look at what the court said after receiving the second amended complaint, which was the specific document that led me to say the lawsuit was all over the place. If you were not aware, there was a lawsuit filed against Umar Johnson back in December of 2020. The lawsuit has since been withdrawn at the request of the plaintiff. There was a live stream on January 16th. The purpose of the live stream was to review the updated document that was filed, which was the second amended complaint. The first time I saw the document was via the live stream. As the live stream progressed and I was able to read the document, it did not appear to me that this was an amendment to the original complaint or the first amended complaint, because a number of the allegations presented in those complaints were not included in the second amended complaint. So instead of being an amended complaint, it seemed to be a completely new complaint. This is what led to me making the comment in the chat that the lawsuit was all over the place. So now what we are going to do is look at what the court said after receiving this document, and let's see if my observation of the document was off base. What we are going to look at is the order on the motion for leave to proceed in forma pauperis document from the court. In the notes we see Archibald was given 30 days to file a third amended complaint, and we see the order was signed by the Honorable Judge M. Young, who was the judge assigned to the case. So why did the court give Archibald 30 days to file a third amended complaint? Let's look at the document and read the portion of the document that specifically addressed the second amended complaint. Upon the court's review, it appears that a number of allegations, which were part of the original complaint and the amended complaint, were not included in the second amended complaint filed on January 29, 2021. However, the second amended complaint, once submitted to the court, serves as the governing pleading in the case because an amended pleading supersedes the prior pleadings. Then there is a case law citation. In general, an amended pleading supersedes the original pleading and renders the original pleading a nullity. Thus, the most recently filed amended complaint becomes the operative pleading. So what the court is saying is an amended complaint cancels out any previous complaint, and the most recent amended complaint is what is used to proceed with the case, the lawsuit. Okay, so let's continue reading. However, because it was unclear, keyword there, unclear, to the court whether Archibald intended for the second amended complaint to supersede his original complaint and his amended complaint, or whether he intended for the second amended complaint to supplement his prior filings, the court will give Archibald the opportunity to amend and file a single, comprehensive document that shall serve as the operative pleading in the case moving forward. So the first part I read, the court explains what happens when they receive an amended complaint. So basically, the court receives an amended complaint. They look at the document and they say, okay, this is an amendment to the previous complaint. The previous complaint is voided and the amended complaint is used to proceed with the case. However, in this case, the court received the second amended complaint, and after reviewing the document, it was unclear to the court whether Archibald wanted the second amended complaint to replace the original complaint and the amended complaint, or was the second amended complaint an addition to the prior complaints. So since the court was unclear, the court said, we will give you 30 days to file a single document that includes all matters of the complaint, and the court would use that document as the preceding document in the case. When I worked in the corporate world, I would do these QBRs, quarterly business reviews, and I would meet with my manager to go over what I would be presenting. And my manager would always say, let the data tell the story. When I make these videos, I take the same approach. I let the data, the information tell the story. So when I made the comment that the lawsuit was all over the place, it was strictly based on the information that was being presented, which was the second amended complaint document. And based on what the court said, after receiving this document, it doesn't appear that my assessment of the document was off base.